Between 1968 and 1973, a lone killer preys on young people in the San Francisco Bay Area. 22-year-old Darlene Ferrin and 19-year-old Mike Mageau sit parked near a golf course. It's almost midnight on Friday, the 4th of July, 1969. A car approaches and flashes its lights. The couple get their IDs ready, thinking it's the police.
What?
He fires 9 shots. The young man survives, but the girl dies. A reign of terror begins. Over the next 6 years, the killer commits at least 5 known murders, though he himself claims 7. Some experts put the figure as high as 37. He is never caught. Nearly a month after the murder, he sends 3 coded messages to 3 local newspapers, demanding they be published. He threatens that if the codes aren't printed, he'll go on a kill rampage. But if the codes are cracked, they'll reveal his identity. Within days of sending his coded messages, he writes again, this time calling himself Zodiac.
The Zodiac killer used what's called a homophonic cipher. This means that each letter of the original message could be replaced by 1 or 2 or 3 different symbols. So if the most frequent letter in the English language, E, is replaced not by just X, but by X, Q, and R, that will make it more difficult to solve.
Using a homophonic cipher means the killer is aware of letter frequency analysis and seeks to disguise any repeated letters in his messages. He chooses a group of symbols he likes, allocates them to represent letters of the alphabet, and cycles them so that the same symbol doesn't repeat. It was a race against time to crack the Zodiac's code. The FBI, CIA, NSA, and Naval Intelligence all begin work on the cipher. But it's a school teacher and his wife in Salinas, California, armed only with pen and paper, that crack the killer's code. Donald Hardin calculates that the killer's ego would demand the message would include the letter I. He also knows that one of the most commonly used double letters is L.
If you're trying to solve a message from a killer, you will guess at what possible words might be in there. Well, kill might be one, police might be another, escape might be another, victim might be another.
Using a homophonic cipher relies on the writer to correctly cycle the symbols to avoid repeating the same combination of symbols for double letters. This is where Hardin and his wife get lucky. The killer gets bored or sloppy writing his message, and as Hardin predicts, the first word they crack contains the double letter L, kill. It takes the Hardins 6 days to decipher the entire message, beating all of the other government agencies. But California's jubilation is short-lived. The message just taunts the police and doesn't reveal the killer's identity. To make matters worse, the killer sends another coded message that can't be cracked using the Hardin's key. The so-called 340 cipher, named after the amount of characters it contains, has never been solved. 40 years later, this symbolic processing class at the University of North Texas is attempting to decode the 340 character cipher. Professor Ryan Garlick is determined to crack the Zodiac code, but the numbers are stacked against him.
The Zodiac 340 cipher contains 63 unique symbols, and so if we say that there can be 26 letters represented by each symbol, then that gives us 26 to the 63rd possible keys to this cipher. And that's a 90-digit number, which means that even if we put a powerful computer or a group of computers to work on the problem, then we still can't run through all the possible combinations.